Hi and welcome again. This is Rosie Boudreau with my January setup. For January, I wanted to keep with the first theme of the year, temples. So I looked into different Japanese New Year's traditions. This is not very hard as I live in Japan and I do many of them every year. The first one that came to mind was Joya no Kane. This is what you do before the ringing in of the new year. You go to a temple and you listen, or you can even ring a bell. This year, I finally actually had the chance to ring a bell, and it was a very interesting experience. I decided to decorate my bell with a white cow, as it is the year of the white cow according to the Chinese zodiac. Every year I try to sneak in the Chinese zodiac sign into my first month's setup. After that, I then put in lanterns on the side and created a type of Dutch door. Behind the door is just a simple calendar. And then a quote. What the new year brings to you will depend a great deal on what you bring to the new year, by Vern McClellan. I figured this quote would help me really think of what's going on for the next year. Moving on, next is my habits page. Compared to last year, I'm not tracking as many habits, just my sleep and mood in a simple bar and line graph, as well as my step count, and I decided only to do 3 habits: cleaning, teeth, and no spending. Cleaning, if I clean at least 15 minutes in a day, I get to mark it. For teeth, it means I had to do a full cleaning of my teeth, as I sometimes forget to do both flossing and mouthwash, as well as brushing 2 or 3 times a day. The last is no spending, which is exactly how it sounds: spending no money. In the middle of the page, I added a kadomatsu. This is a type of Japanese New Year's decoration, which centers around 3 stalks of bamboo and various other pieces of foliage or traditional items. These are left in front of people's houses or in front of businesses, schools, etc. My next page is my health or goodness tracker and calendar. So this is where I put in all the different workouts that I want to do / have done in each day. Some days I'll plan out in advance what YouTube videos or what I will do to work out each day, while other days I will just write in what I did do. My goal is to try to do at least 2 different activities, which are at least 30 minutes each day. This can be anything from just going for a walk or going to the gym. My next page is my Oracle card tracker. Every week, as I explained in my yearly setup, I will be pulling a Oracle card and doing the research for it. This page I kept very simple with just an omamori, which is a good luck charm that you can buy at temples. Next to it, I have my music playlist. This is where I will put down songs that I particularly liked throughout this year. Some may be new songs, some may be old songs. And I also have a small calendar at the top in order to keep track of any new songs or new releases for the month. At the bottom of the page, I decorated with an arrow. These type of arrows are similar to omamori and are used in order to protect against different types of bad spirits or evil. I personally have one in my car, and the bells are supposed to keep away bad spirits. The final page of my monthly setup is a new page for this year, and it's a monthly goals, etc. page. So I have on the page both monthly goals, a master to-do list, as well as a brand new thing called books to read. As I briefly mentioned in my yearly setup, I want to start reading a lot more books. So with that, I've decided to create a kind of TBR or to be read list for each month, and I will put down what books I want to read and then color them as I finish reading them. At the bottom, I also have reflections and memories page, which I haven't decided yet if I'm going to journal or if I'm going to put in pictures, etc. from the month. I decorated the center with large lanterns, and I decided to black them out as it looked really cool. Moving on is the first of my weekly pages. I keep my weekly pages fairly simple as I like to doodle throughout the month. For this month, I just added a calendar at the top as well as a single lantern, and then spaces for Friday the 1st until Sunday the 10th. Underneath each of these days, I will normally put a daily list or just a general what I need to get done within that day. Finishing off, here's a flip through of all the pages for this month. Starting in 2021, I've decided to really step up the amount of pages I have for each monthly spread. This allows me to focus on different smaller goals that I've been wanting to get to. Rather than just having a large yearly goal, I can then break them up into many small monthly goals and make separate pages for each of them within the months.